gonna go ahead and move these away. I'm gonna work on the wood log right now, which is another fun kind of method. It's the same method. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this because we're not gonna work on this on the UV mapping right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and resize this on the y-axis, and this is pretty much nearly a log. So I'm gonna go into vertices, and this is our edit mode. So we're gonna have to make more cuts now. This many, yes, around 6. And left click and right click. Okay, so there you go. We're gonna do the same thing, and we're just going to remember this. Turn it on. You can see through. We're going to randomly select them and resize things. This is probably too resized, just a little bit. Okay, so let's say I'm pretty happy with what I have here. You could spend as much time as you want, experiment with it. Experimenting is very important. Actually, I'd like to make some of these pieces go lower. But when you make pieces go lower and all that, it's basically deformation, which means the UV mapping is going to take you more time. The flatter it is, the closer it is to being a flat wood plank or flat or perfectly cylinder log, the easier the UV mapping will become, and the more straightforward the results are. That depends on what you're looking for. It will look realistic because the UV mapping is done very nicely, but it's going to look like a perfect log, and that's just weird. Sometimes for some game developers, they would prefer, for example, to make it have a more realistic mesh. So this is what I would do probably. So there we have our log, and we're just going to UV map it now. So go ahead, go to edit object mode, right click it, new image, just the same thing. We're going to look for another wood plank texture, with bark actually, thumbnail. I have a bark, so I'm going to use this one, or this one actually. And I'm going to use this one for the sides, the circular sides. So I'm going to use this one. I'm going to show you, this is an interesting technique, because I'm going to have this material here for this side and this side, sorry, for the other material. So go ahead, new, make another material, open, and if you haven't, I don't know if I just downloaded these or not, I mean I showed you where, it's just wood bark texture. So I'm going to go ahead for the other one, is this one. So basically we're going to, since we have two materials here, we need to assign this one, the new one, to which parts I want, because if I just UV map right now, everything is going to be mapped for this one. We don't want that at the moment, right? We want it for a different purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how. So go to edit mode, go on faces, right here, yes. And I'm selecting this face, right? I'm going to select the other face for this material. So I press on the second one and press assign. Now we have these two are assigned for this material, so when I UV map, it won't go to the first one anymore. Simple as that. I'm going to go to this, see or through, and I'm just going to select all my faces here. Right, and I'm going to open this again, go to UV image editor, and going to go for the bark. Yes, this is it. I'm going to map it. And oops, my bad. Oopsie daisy. Oh shit, I need to reassign this. Okay, it's not a problem. I'm just gonna make sure it's, yep, it's assigned. I'm gonna make this bigger. And you can press X, Y, X, whatever, to size things. Actually, this is a bad idea. The best way I think to UV map this is turn this off, is to make it straight. So for example, these, let's try this, let's see what this will give us. Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have to resize this, however. Yeah, just like this. Okay, yeah, that's how. There you go. You see? if you get closer to it, it's actually the way it should probably be. Resize this until you're satisfied with the results. It's important you're happy with what you see. So I'm just gonna fast forward this until I've mapped this properly. Okay, so I'm back, and there it is, the wood log. Look at it. Some places like here may look like it's badly UV mapped because it's a different size, but overall from far, this, or from close even, this doesn't look too bad, to be honest. It's okay. Okay, this looks terrible over here. So now you have an idea of how to UV map this, but okay, let's give these sides the other bark. So select faces, okay, go to the other side and select this face. Oops, still selected it. Okay, shift. Okay, so now they're both selected, and we're gonna press this material and assign. Go here to the other bark, which is this one, and press U and unwrap. There you go. I'm gonna select the other one. Okay. Okay, now this is a different color, as a matter of fact. So can we do something about this? Let's see if we can. Actually, I don't know. I'm not experienced in changing the colors. But now you know that if you want to have a bark here, make sure the color is the same. You could probably edit it here, but I don't know how. Or you could edit it GIMP shop or Photoshop elsewhere. This face, we need to fix this. So press G and move it. There you go. So this is our wood log, and then this is our wood plank, and these are the planks in plural. So here you have them. Now you have my method. I hope you like it. I hope it comes into use. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Coldhell, and please leave a like or dislike. We need to know if you disliked it. Let us know if I'm going too fast. And if you have any recommendations, please let us know. That'd be very nice. Cheers.